Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 15th annual Caribbean Cycling Confederation Road Racing Championships for men and women elite category. This event was held in Barbados on the 17th and 18th of October 2015. The first day being the individual time trial for both men and women. Today we are viewing the road race for both men and women. We're currently watching the female event, which is on the way start and go. This is a very interesting course. A lot of work was done on it recently. We have these major excavations in the area. But we wish to thank the Barbados Water Authority for getting those breaks in the road surface repaired so that we can have a successful and safe event today. This is a very interesting course. From speaking with several of the riders, they say it was probably one of the more challenging courses that has been put forward for a race since the inception of the event some years ago. You have many countries here representing almost the entire Caribbean region, from as far north as the Bahamas, right down from the south to French Guiana. You see it inside of the course. We start in this area, the Bushy Park area, then we swing eastward along Lucas Street, past King George V Park, through Sanford, Ruby, Three Houses. In this area we meet our first climb after about 6 kilometers. We turn on to Short Hill, which is a major climb, category 3, and that is where the race will actually be decided. That's a very difficult climb, and it must be repeated 5 times in case of the women and 9 times in case of the men. We come down now back through Massage Street, down District C Hill, a very rapid descent, back to the start finish. If you look at the race profile, you'll see it's 15% uphill and about 3% downhill, somewhere around 80% flat. It's a very well mixed course, so it lends itself to a strong rider, but not particularly slanted to climbers or to power riders. It's a well-balanced course, but a difficult one. Well, 6 miles, 6 kilometers into this course, the riders will encounter their first climb to put the pulse rate up, prepare them for the big category 3. The three houses climb, you just saw the ladies negotiate the three houses climb, and they now have a short period of recovery before the short hill climb is at the end of this street, Bishop Park Road. Very scenic surroundings. It's a lovely day today. Sun's out and it's extremely hot. So these are relatively difficult conditions for racing. Cyclists have to really watch their hydration.
Relay a message to Oxford that the ambulance that is parked in the village, we needed to get behind the rider.
I try carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. And all this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
Yeah, this time I'm going to welcome Michelle Vialba to the show. Well, it's on the way. Here we have our living climbing short hill.
Charles, what are the strategies that the team will be using in a race of this nature?
Well, Michelle, it varies. This is a team event. So you will have anywhere between 2 riders. Sometimes the country will send an individual rider, but most teams range between 2 riders, 4. And in the case of Barbados and West Country, we have about 6 or so riders. Now the strategy would be to try to select the strongest rider to give him the best chance of winning the event. So you tend to find that the other riders work for or try to assist as much as possible the strongest rider so that he can conserve his energy or her energy and increase their chances of winning the event.
How important is feeding and hydration in this event?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's a very, very hot day, so hydration will be critical. These cyclists will have maybe 2 bottles of water on their bike frames, and within the first lap, feeding starts on the second lap in both events. So in the first lap, easily a rider will consume a water bottle of water, which is probably somewhere around 800 centiliters of fluid. And for each lap after that, they will drink in excess of 1 bottle of fluid. And that fluid can be anything from plain water, which is also helpful for cooling the body down, and there will also be electrolytes and drinks that will give them energy type drinks like Gatorade and stuff like that. But each cyclist has its own individual preferences for feeding. In terms of building back the calories that are being expended for lap, because these guys are burning somewhere in the area of 350 calories per lap. At the end of the day, they burn close to 2,000 calories. And the normal expenditure for a person is around that amount for a whole day. So these guys are going to burn that in just about 4 hours. They're going to need to be putting back a lot of energy into their bodies, and this is done by the use of gels, special sports gels, which are formulated to give them all of the stuff that they need to recover and to replenish energy, which is keeping them effective in the race. Okay, now we switched over now to the men's event. 117 kilometers. The temperature is probably around 83, 84 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a rather warm day.
What sort of equipment and bicycles are being cycled season?
Well, most of these guys will be using carbon fiber frames, alloy type rims or carbon rims, gear system that will give them up to 18 gear options, and those options will need to range from very low combinations like 42 chain ring to 28 all at the back. That would be climbing the steeper hills, especially when they start to get tired. And then they'll also need the 53, 54 chain ring and the 13 your ratio at the back to give them the kind of cadence that they need to go downhill right on the back. So that's the kind of equipment they'll be using. They have their gear shifters and the handlebars, and they would have other kinds of equipment on the way, like the bus computers. Most of them would have heart rate monitors to make sure that they're within their body performance parameters, and some would have these power meters which tell them how many watts they're putting out, if they're being efficient, if they can go faster or harder, because your body plays tricks on you, and you may feel tired, but if the stats tell you that you are within your limits, you can ignore that feeling. So it's a bit of encouragement to them. So that's the kind of equipment that these guys will be riding at this point.
What happens if they have mechanical difficulties?
Well, each team is assigned a vehicle. There's a powered vehicle, a state caravan of several cars each with a coach and a mechanic inside. The commissaires, which control the race, are in vehicles which are in a position to see if there are any mechanical difficulties, and we're in constant radio contact so that we can tell the team vehicle to move forward and render assistance to any rider who would experience mechanical difficulty or a puncture.
Que dice 2015. También lo dice.
How important is nutrition in the use of this distance?
Very important. These guys will be what we call carbo loading weeks, certainly days in advance of the race. Yesterday they would have taken in a lot of carbohydrates, things like pasta, a lot of starches, and some protein, to get their bodies ready because you want to come in there all topped up. You want to start the race with a full fuel tank, and then you want to keep topping yourself up as you expend energy. The moment you feel hungry, you are already in trouble. You should never allow yourself to feel hungry. So those first laps are very important. The rider may not feel like taking anything in, but you need to force feed at that point in time to keep your energy levels tight, so that when you start to get tired or getting tired takes a much longer time, and you don't run into a situation where you actually crash.
Could you describe the type of technology used in cycling today?
The technology today is very advanced. For instance, in this race, we are using transponders, chip timing system, which sends an electronic signal to the start finish line, and that records the lap times and all of the average speeds and everything. In other countries, there are things like other types of transponders are on the bike that actually send feedback, the biometric feedback of the rider. They are now officially using onboard cameras on the bikes themselves. We're using an onboard camera right here in the commissariat vehicle to actually film the race and stream it. So technology is very important, and the Union Cycliste Internationale, which is the UCI, the governing body of cycling, has embraced the technology and is using it to enhance the sport, bring spectators closer to the sport. And we here in this region are trying to do our part to keep it as close to the industry standard, and say it's term it like that, the industry standard of cycling. We try to keep as close as we can based on the limitations of technology and bandwidth and financing in this region.
Well, Charles, this looks like a hard day's work. These guys surely have to be fit. Congratulations to the winners for victories well deserved.
Yes, Michelle, it's a hard sport, but a lovely sport. And I'm sure these guys are enjoying themselves.
Hey, how come you're coming up again? Going on out right there? It's time to begin. Muy temprano, ¿no?
No, para 120 kilómetros, no puedo eso. Si lo dejan, no lo cojo.
Sí.
Everyone's still tightly bunched together. Still the early stages of the race. Race was reduced from the original 10 laps down to 9 laps. We lost 13 kilometers due to the extremely hot conditions. We thought it
First lap.
best for the well-being of the riders to reduce the original distance by 13 kilometers by 1 lap. We see the riders now turning on to Short Sail, the Category 3 climb. And already you can see the early strugglers. And ooh, there you go, gear slippage. But this is a very tough climb, and it is very hard at the bottom because you come into it from a perfectly flat road, so you don't get any momentum into this hill. It's from flat straight into this relatively severe climb, and the 6% is at the bottom and the top. The middle is quite a bit less, probably like 3 or 4%. But the top and the bottom are the steepest parts of the hill. The bottom is difficult because it's like a physical shock just to have the power requirement difference come on you all of a sudden there. And then of course at the top, after having climbed through almost a kilometer of hill to then meet 6% at the top, that's difficult as well. This area is the feeding zone. You'll see all of the team managers in this area assisting their riders with liquid, food, gels to help them to top up and keep themselves relatively comfortable and keep their energy levels high. This is where you're going to be dropping down to your small chain ring, and you're going to be on your large sprocket at the back. You're going to be trying to keep it as easy as possible, as high a cadence as possible going up a hill. Here we see the full peloton. It's a beautiful sight. You know, close to 90 riders climbing this hill. All the countries and teams still pretty much together. And here we have Marlo Rodman from Jamaica. We have Philip Clark, Darren Matthews, Gregory Carpetpool, Jamal Eastman, Joshua Kelly, Edwin Sutherland, Jesse Kelly, Darwin Griffith, Jason Perman, and Russell Alcock from Barbados. So we have a full contingent. And some of the other danger riders, of course, the French are known for their Clement Forest, the riders from Martinique and Guadeloupe. So we have a strong contingent from Martinique, and they are proving to be, or showing themselves to be the strong climbers in these early stages of the race.
¿Ustedes más bien? No, adelante.
Tanto, ¿no? No apriete tanto que...
Faster than a midnight train. Somewhere there's such a place where the stars come out to light your face. Will you
Well, just picking up a bit of chatter from the commissariat car. So we're now on to the rapid descent approaching Station Hill, District C, Station Hill. And these guys are screaming. We are actually trying to catch up with them. The vehicle is doing around 56, 57 kilometers an hour and accelerating. Now up to 63 kilometers an hour. And we approach 70 on the descent, going down District C Hill. Then there's a very sharp left turn at the bottom of that hill, followed by a sharp right. So that's one of the exciting parts of the course. Here we go. And trust me, the vehicles have to keep up with keeping up with the riders. They are screaming. Of course, we wanna mention our sponsors, without whom the event could not have been a success. We would not have been able to host this event without the financial assistance from various organizations and corporate Barbados. I'd like to mention Signia Insurance Group, First Caribbean International Bank, the Yellow Pages, Taylor's Cycle Center, Flow, the Barbados Olympic Association, and of course the government of Barbados for assisting in putting this event on. And it's a lovely event. Wish to thank them. Just turn left onto the start finish straight, and as I said, 69, 71 kilometers an hour coming down District C Hill. We're still close to 60 kilometers an hour coming down here, and the peloton has begun to shatter a bit. A combination of separation on the climb and separation on the descent. Some riders are willing to take more risks than others, so the more conservative riders will get left behind. Also, with the peloton this big, you can see the main group ahead, and as I said, they are screaming. The Royal Barbados Police Force trying to get past on his motorcycle, and he doesn't have much time because these guys are going so fast, and of course they're selecting the best line through corners, so they're switching around the road, and he's got to find an opportunity where he can actually get past 6 to 10 riders without them switching on him. So it's not as easy as it looks, and people don't realize how fast these races go. They really go fast. When you see him, he's on you. So this is what I call the screen part of the course. They're really pushing it here. Well, we're just about to wrap up our coverage of the actual racing. We're moving into the medal presentations pretty soon. Just want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Should have given you a feel for what went on during the course of this event. Thanks to our sponsors, Yellow Pages for building design, Glow, Brothers and Limited Association, Development of Barbados. Without them, this event would not have been realized. So I'm going to wrap up our coverage. Going to the medal presentation. I'm going to be It's a pleasure being with you. Until next time. Bye.
Nico Butler out of Antigua and Barbuda. Now, the presentation will be made by Trevor Sailor Bailey, the president of the Caribbean Cycling Confederation, who was elected last night. He will present the ladies. He loves the ladies. Trevor, come forward. Come forward. Come forward, Trevor. Trevor likes these ladies, you know. We want to encourage women cycling in Barbados. So, no. Mr. Rias. My friend Michelle will do the bronze medal. Here he goes, the bronze medal. Robert Faria, where are you? Robert Faria, bronze medal. Go ahead. Yes? 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 I want you to do the silver medal. Oh yes, why not? I didn't want anybody to steal your kisses. So therefore, I see what I tell you. Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The silver medal, the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation, second vice president of the CCC, getting his kisses too. And Trevor Bailey will present the gold medal and the championship jersey for the fourth time to Nico Butler of Antigua and Barbuda, the champion of this event 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. We'll now ask. Yes. Congratulations to these ladies. They work hard. They have some grueling times. And here Mrs. Cookston is presenting the bouquets. Let's give the youngsters a rousing round of applause. These young ladies, to all Barbadian women, riding, cycling is important. And see these ladies showing off their wear. So, congratulations. Misha. Smile there, ladies. Smile. You have some photographers in the wings. Let's applaud them. He doesn't want to be highlighted, but I think he needs to be here to make a presentation. Mr. UCI President, the UCI President will get a chance to present the medal. Come forward, please, Mr. Pilaz. We need you. We need you. We need you. Come, make some presentations for us here, please. Thanks. Go ahead. There you go. Let's have a rousing round of applause. Get the Benny's anthem ready?
Yeah.
That's fine, no problem with that.
Martinique anthem, that's the French anthem. I hope they have it there. The French anthem, we should have it. The French anthem, stay there. The French anthem, the anthem of Martinique, please. Do you have the anthem? Come in after the flowers.
Trevor Bailey, could you come forward? Trevor Bailey, could you come forward? It's not often that we have a road rider with so much muscle on top. He also rides good track races. Let's hear it again for Marlo Rodman, our champion, 2015.
Well done, Marlo. Well done. Well done.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your win.
Thank you very much.
What did you think of the competition?
It was a really good race. I mean, I like the course here in Barbados, so obviously it suited me. So you know, Stuart Hill, I think that's the name.
That's the name.
It's a very, very, very tough hill. You know, I think it's probably the toughest climb I've come across in a Caribbean Championship. So I really enjoyed it. You know, it was great to be able to compete on such a difficult course, and you know, with some good competitors from around the Caribbean. Obviously, it's always nicer to see more women rather than less in the bunch, and hopefully as the years go on we get more and more.
That's the thing, we're trying to encourage through your success more women getting into cycling, because I think we have a lot of potential in this region to produce
regional and even globally proficient cyclists, female cyclists. So I hope that your success here, and when the young ladies see how you rode and the success that you've had, that they're encouraged to follow you as a role model and perhaps take up the sport and enjoy the sport of cycling.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, the guys are so helpful coming into the sport, you know, and it's actually, we have an advantage as women in the Caribbean because we can ride with the men here, and it gives us that chance to be that much stronger, you know, to compete with the men. So I hope, you know, people don't get put off by that, but rather see it as a positive, you know.
That's true. Again, congrats, and hope this will not be the last time you're here in Barbados competing.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. We're here with Marlo Rodman, who is the new Caribbean Cycling Confederation champion after a grueling race. So Marlo, what were your impressions of the race?
You know, I came here on a mission, you know. I had a good win in Tour of Tobago, so I came here with a good form. And
congrats on that as well, huh?
Oh, thanks so much. I came here with good form. So I was really confident coming into it. I just wait and try to be patient, you know, and I was watching who the strong men are. Yeah. And as soon as the guys started attacking, you know, they keep going away leading on the hill, so I had to pace them back on the flat. Yeah. So it worked out really well for me. I caught them on the descent, and I won, you know, so I was really pleased about it, you know.
So where did most of the pressure come from? Which team?
Barbados was going really good. They was controlling the race in the first half of the race, and Guadeloupe and Martinique was the stronger guys. You know, each time they attack on the hill, they left me on the hill, so I had to beat them on the flat. I just went as hard as possible. And the downhill, so it went really good, you know. And
so what do you think of the course? Was it balanced enough for you?
It was good. It was good, you know. It's a mix. You know, once you have good power, you can sustain, and it worked out really well.
Again, Marlo, congrats. Well earned win.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Bye.